On January 21st, 2017, an EF3 tornado devastated the campus of William Carey University, located in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. When a tragic event occurs, you immediately begin to think, how will my insurance carrier respond to such a large loss exceeding $73 million? Will my insurance carrier meet our expectations? Our friends at Guide One Insurance sent us this video to share with you how the insurance carrier not only responded to the vast devastation, but also the speed of reconstruction using G3 Construction Company. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.
From William Carey University, this is in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Some very serious damage is being reported, and again, a tornado has hit that campus. Officials are working to ensure that students are safe.
The campus is gone. Just prepare yourself, the campus is gone.
There was screaming, lots of crying, lots of confusion.
Our students who were here, this is home. And they were wondering what happens now.
We were struck by the worst disaster this university had ever seen. An EF3 tornado wiped out 98% of this campus. I arrived on campus approximately 15 minutes after the tornado. The damage was extreme because I had to drive around down trees and power lines and buildings.
The most frightening thing was as I approached one of our dorms and seeing that part of the building had collapsed and part of the roof was gone and all of the windows are out. And I could only imagine the condition of the students inside.
We go downstairs into the lobby and we see glass everywhere. And you didn't really know the damage until you stepped outside. So the only light we have to walk across campus is the actual physical lightning that's hitting so that we can see our pathway, because it's really dark. And all you see is cars flipped over.
Looking at the physical devastation, we knew it was catastrophic. There was some concern among some that whether or not we could recover. My fears originally were related to space, whether or not we were going to be able to piece together enough physical space for classrooms, for students, residential students to hold classes for the rest of the winter term.
They were leading students out of the dormitory with the east end of the dorm collapsed. The provost was here and he was trying to get them out of that building into a safe environment.
And it was really kind of overwhelming to see that level of destruction. And then I also saw the chapel, and it was just devastating to see all of the stained glass windows broken out. And to see the pulpit Bible there on the podium still open to Psalm 46. I cannot think of a more appropriate passage boldly proclaiming that God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. That helped to give the university the strength and the motivation to build back better and stronger.
We had the total role of complete reconstruction, but that starts with emergency services. So our top priority was to make sure those buildings were safe, establish paths of access, establish schedules as to when people could come in, and we had to do all of that with the school almost on a daily basis. We had to incorporate security, we had to incorporate fencing, we had various structures that had to be supported or sustained. We had structures that had to be built in order to help facilitate safe access.
The first 22 days after the tornado, we worked almost around the clock side by side trying to get the doors open for the winter trimester.
In less than 1 month, we had 7 residential buildings back up so that we could receive our students back. We were able to finish our term on time. We were able to begin the very next term on time. And not only to be able to just recover, but also to be able to recover in a way that made the university even stronger than the way we were before. We had the largest spring enrollment we had ever had in the history of the university. We had our strongest summer enrollment we had ever had, and now here we are in the fall, a 4.4% enrollment increase, and that is largely due to the fact that we were able to recover so well. In fact, the entire community and area knows that Cary is strong, Cary strong,